Thanks to Blazing Boost for sponsoring this video. The reason why I vouch for Blazing and I am happy to have them as a sponsor is that I genuinely think that they can help a lot of players in the community who just don't have time. Many gamers have jobs, families, and it's normal to be left behind, especially on Destiny 2. If you don't want to share your account, which can be understandable, you can just purchase Sherpas and play with great teammates in order to become a better player too. I believe in their service, they're really nice as I speak with the management often, and they have over 7,500 reviews on Trustpilot with 5 stars. You can't go wrong, trust me. If you ever experience any issues, their support will be there to solve it. Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you the best controller settings. Now, my previous video's pretty much blown up, and that was what I believe to be some of the most useful tips on controller, and you guys seem to love them. So I said if that video did well, I'd make a full guide on obviously the controller settings, and because you guys have smashed it, we've gained like 200 subs and it's on 15,000 views. I thought I would show you today sort of what the best controller settings are. Now, this is from my opinion and a lot of the top players' opinions, so I'm going to show you what they are in today's video. But if you guys are new, remember to subscribe, drop a like down below, and I just want to shout out my Twitch real quick, guys. I've been streaming over there and I will be streaming obviously daily from now on pretty much, so make sure you go over there, check that out, because if I've not uploaded a video, I'm probably live on Twitch and I do free trials, carries, that sort of thing, so check that out. Now I'm going to touch up on a little bit of last video because some of you guys may not have seen that video, but I'm going to be showing you what you guys need to run. Now, I've jumped on my Warlock because I'm going to show you another tip, but we covered traction and FOV, that sort of thing, so I'm going to leave that video in the description and in the end screen. But today I'm going to be talking about the controller settings that you guys should be running. Now, this is console and PC, but some of these settings will only be on PC, so if they are, I just want to apologise, but a lot of these tips will be very useful. So starting off with the video settings. Now, this is mainly for PC. If you guys are running obviously on a PC, you're not a streamer or a YouTuber recording, you want to be on full screen. It's just going to help with frames, that sort of thing. But because I'm streaming that, I have to have it on windowed full screen, so make sure you do have it on full screen. Now, I can play obviously 4K with the monitor I've got, but I want to keep it on 1080 just because it is a lot better, and it has been proven to be better to play on a lower sort of resolution than 4K, just because your shots are a lot better in my opinion. VSync I have turned off. Frame rate cap, this is a massive one, and I suggest that you guys do this also. If you guys have got a 60Hz monitor, a 144Hz, or I think it's a 240, I may be wrong, but whatever refresh rate your monitor is, you want to cap that off. That's going to pretty much stop frames dropping, that sort of thing, mid fights, and it's going to help you win some more fights. Now, I didn't really notice that until someone said it, but it's definitely a good tip. So if you don't know what your monitor is, just look it up on the internet and it will tell you. So whatever it is, cap that off. Now, field of view is a massive one that I touched upon last time, and some of you said it's actually 70 on console. So the field of view is this. Like, this is crazy. If you're on PC, make sure you change that to the max. You guys do not want to be playing on 70. Make sure it's on the max field of view because you'll be able to see so much more of the map, and it is such a massive advantage when playing. Now, the next tip, these tips are going to be very important, and that is going to be controller sensitivity. You've got to be playing on 10, guys, if you're on PC or console. Playing on any lower than 10, you're going to be at a disadvantage, especially on PC with the keyboard players. Not only that, movement controls for me I have as default. Obviously, if you're used to something else, use that. But this is where it gets really interesting, and this is where you guys said that you wanted to see. So button layout, a lot of you guys probably won't know this, but you can actually change all the keybinds on controller now. This were updated a few months back, I think, maybe. So I'm going to touch up on what sort of things you want to be changing, and I'm going to show you how it sort of works to make your mobility a lot better on controller. So if you come over here, what you can do, the main ones are these right here, the hunter dodge ability. Now, because I like it on double press, I don't have it on double press, but if you guys change it to press, basically, as you guys can see, usually what you do is double press, whereas you just have to press it once, and that helps so much, especially with what I'm going to show you in today's sort of thing. So what I've changed is the Icarus Dash, and I'm going to show you why, if you're a Warlock main especially, this is so good, because as you can see, all you have to do, and I'm on the wrong class like an idiot, let me swap to top tree, and then I'll show you how you do it. So you pretty much just jump, and as you can see, just pressing it out like once, and I don't Warlock main, and obviously I can skate pretty well, like pretty decent, and that is on a controller, so that helps a lot. Now if I try and do it, if I show you with double, which is what it comes standardly, it will take a little getting used to, guys, don't get me wrong, but it is going to help out so much. And I would recommend changing obviously all of them to press, because it's a lot quicker pressing it once than twice. It's just going to save you obviously in that sort of situation where you need it really quickly. So if I'm doing it with double sort of press, it's really hard to actually time, and it's like you pretty much can't really skate on a controller with double press. I know a lot of people can, but it's just so much slower rather than having it on that one setting. So that is a massive tip that I suggest you guys do try out. Now I'm going to talk a little bit more about the PC settings. So if you're on console, then that's pretty much just the tips that I've given you with changing your keybinds, that sort of thing. It does definitely help, and it's definitely one you need to check out. But right now I'm going to show you the video and graphics that I run. Now I'm going to leave my PC down below, but you pretty much want to, if I show you my frames, what you guys want to be getting is around about your frame rate. So I play on a 144Hz monitor, so as you can see, me running round, and plus I'm recording, so I'm going to be dropping frames anyway, but I'm usually on a minimum of 120, which is really good. And it is going to help out so much by getting the right settings, but it all depends on your PC. So you guys want to be running whatever. So if you've got a 60Hz monitor, you want your best sort of quality you can get out of that. Now the best way to test it and sort of play around with it is going to be to just go to this custom and try low, medium, high and highest, and see how they run, and then change a few things. The main ones to gain FPS on Destiny, and ones that really do help. And you may be wondering, why am I talking about frames? Because trust me, frames are going to impact your gameplay on PC. You want to have the highest as you can. The main ones that are going to mess you up are motion blur, wind impulse and VSync. Some of you may need to use VSync to sort of stop screen tearing, but if you don't, then definitely don't run it. But yeah, that's pretty much all the tips I've got for controller players. Not only that, if you guys want to improve your aim, I'm going to show you pretty much what I use on a controller. Now I'm not sponsored, this is literally what I've used since like Call of Duty days, and it definitely does help. Now obviously if Control Freaks want to sponsor me, but if you look at my controller, I don't know if you can see that, but these little white things on top, so let me just take this one off. As you can see, it's pretty small, like a small little thumbstick, and they are proven to help your aim, and trust me guys, they do. But on the right stick I play with a higher sort of one, and I know the new Elite controllers, that sort of thing, actually do have them. But if I try and show you like that, you guys can see it definitely helps me. Now it takes a while, don't get me wrong, to get used to them, but when you do, you can notice your shots are a lot more on point with a controller when you are using Control Freaks. So I'll leave a link in the description to that website. Like I said, it's not a promo or anything, check them out, they're quite cheap and they do help in my opinion. That's going to wrap it up from me. I'm going to leave you with some gameplay of me actually using these settings, that sort of thing, while shotgunning on a hunter, and I'll show you the sort of difference it does make. But remember, leave a like, subscribe and check out the previous controller video I made. And if you guys have got any more tips, let me know down in the comment section, and as always, I will catch you in the next one.